Tea is good. Okay, we're going live. Yeah, a couple in there, yeah.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Billard Hotel in Treviso. Right, final day to first match main table, which is semi-final for Predator Women's Treviso, featuring representing Portugal, Sara ROCHA, representing Sweden, Louise FURBERG.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you just joined us, welcome to the Predator Women's Treviso Open. We're at the semi-final stage, and we have Portugal's Sara ROCHA against Sweden's Louise FURBERG. This is the first rack, race to 7 for a place in today's final. Is at stake. Sara electing to play a push out. Nice shot there from Louise. One of the ever-present ladies within the EPBF, representing Sweden for many, many years. Not containing safety. Ties the 6 and 8 up as well, so there's a few clusters in there. This is going to be a little bit of a tactical rack. Safety play. Wow. Yeah. So Sara trying a combination and makes it. Takes the lead now, 1-0. You can see in the arena all the other matches. We have the men's last 16 taking place. Of course, both women's semi-finals. The other semi-final over on table number 2 between Kristina Slatova and Anna Gradisnik. The winner of that match will be facing the winner of this in today's final at 12 o'clock. We will be bringing you that live as well. You see Louise FURBERG breaking off. And that, I think, will be an illegal break. Didn't make 3-point rule. Only the 1 ball and the 8 ball entered into the kitchen. 3 ball, a little bit shy. So Sara will have the option of push out or accepting the table. There you go. A bit expensive to drop it on the floor. Yeah, nothing. Just checking on here, but it's not even on the linear TV. So, just setting up the other microphone headset because we have Vincent Flaquet joining me in the commentary box. Good morning, Vincent.
Good morning, David.
How was your evening yesterday? A long day watching?
Yeah, a long day. It was nice.
It was good.
Yeah.
Some great action yesterday.
Yeah, very good.
We've got some more this morning with the women's tour, the Predator Women's Treviso Open here. Sara made a 2-9 combination in the first rack after a few safety battles with Louise. So we're into the second rack here, Vincent.
Yeah, and Louise at the table. She's got a problem right now. She's gonna have to draw 1 rail out of bottom, little English to get position for the fall. Just in between.
Yeah, it's wanted a little bit more draw on that cue ball.
Or a little harder
Force,
before the corner. But just middle of the 2 pockets.
Stamatis Paul just on there wants to clarify the rules. If there's no 3-point rule, it's an illegal break. And the difference between illegal and dry is on an illegal break, the incoming player has to accept the table or give it back. They cannot play a push out. So that's why we determine is it illegal or just a dry break. And Louise missing a 5 ball there.
She made a good shot before. She left her long shot. She's supposed to make this one. Sara got a very good position there. Not much to do with the cue ball.
No.
Just a little follow. Little 7 in the same pocket.
And before the match, someone asked me who is favourite for this, and I certainly put Sara in that category out of the 2 here. She's no disrespect to Louise.
No, Louise playing good too.
Yeah, I mean it's the first semi-final for some years now, so she's been practicing. She's been putting in the hours.
was a little bit the position for the 7 before. It was a little too far, so now she's got a little longer position, of a
But
little more.
natural to get on the
Yes.
9 though, Vincent.
She's fine for the 9 though. She should be 2-0 up.
Sara ROCHA taking a 2-0 lead. And just Stamatis Paul just commenting on there. It doesn't matter about who's right or wrong. There's no worry about mistake. It's just a clarification because it does affect the incoming player. A dry break and the incoming player can push out.
Sara's gonna break.
Yeah, that non-push out rule after an illegal break came around from the players themselves actually, because after an illegal break they felt it only fair that the breaker have to suffer,
Yeah.
you know, not the incoming player. Sara ROCHA breaks off in rack number 3 with a nice 2-0 lead over Sweden's Louise FURBERG.
And nothing dropped.
The 2 ball was a little bit shy, so that is again an illegal break. These women do sometimes struggle with making it a legal break, and the tables here are playing a little bit slower. I heard there's possibly humidity to do with that. Is there any thoughts on that, Vincent?
Yes. When it's humid like this, the table's still a little bit slower. The cloth is full of humidity, and because there's a lot of wool inside the cloth, make it a little slower. I don't know if I think she tried to make the 1 ball.
Yeah, it looked like she was trying to play a rail and cut it in, but she's got a reasonable safety.
Yeah.
Sara can kick at this with a rail, and this is where you put your draw on the cue ball.
Yes.
Is it, Vincent?
Yes. Actually, on this one, you don't want to play full. You want to draw a little bit back to play safe behind the 2.
Right.
So it's like 3/4 ball, a little more than half ball, to be able to draw back the cue ball behind the 2. But she's not playing low. So she left, I think, the 1.
Yeah, the 1 is available. And the obvious natural angle to get on the 2 is basically just concentrate on the pot of this 1. You should be on that 2 ball.
Yeah, the 7 is on the way maybe, but let's see. No, she's fine. Good speed. Now she needs a very good position. There's a little space between the 4 and 9 to get position.
She might have to try and squeeze that cue ball between the 6 and 8 to get there. If she comes off 2 rails here, or miss the cue, miss the 2
I
ball.
think she was focused too much on the position of the cue ball, and that's why she missed the pocket.
Yeah, trying to get position for the 3. Forgot about potting the 2.
Yeah. And she left a very good position to go to the 3. The problem was going to the 3. Now she doesn't have any problem for that. The only thing you don't want to do is putting the cue ball just in front of the 7.
Yeah.
Apart from this,
Be bridging over it,
Yeah.
you mean? Yeah. Oh, she did well there.
and the natural 2 rails, bring back to the center of the table.
She did just clip the 5 on the way through there.
Yeah, she played a little too high
Yeah.
on the cue ball.
But she's okay. She's got position for the 4.
Might need a little bit of English. She's fine. So she did most of it. Now it's like a practice rack.
Yeah, she's done the hard work.
Yeah, not much to say.
No.
She's playing good.
It's only in the first rack there was a little bit of safety, of course. The 3-point rule was not achieved. So a few safeties. After a little safety, Louise left Sara a 2-9 combination. Since then, it's been one-way traffic really. Oh, Sara almost there. She'll be thinking about that one. She takes a 3-0 lead. Louise FURBERG.
Yeah, sometimes you take it for granted, you know. Think it's gonna go anyway.
Yeah.
And you're not focused enough and can miss like this.
Well, that's how the top players miss.
Yeah.
Because, you know, how else? It's just that concentration, not keeping your arm in line, everything. Everything has to be in order. It's the same with most sports, golf, you know, similar. If you're not 100% focused, you're going to have problems.
I was watching the match between Viktor Zelinski and Mark Bisterbosch, and it was very good. Viktor didn't miss at all.
Yeah,
he was leading like 7-2, I guess 7-3. Now Mark is back to 7-5.
So he's on the comeback trail. Mark Bisterbosch from the Netherlands against Viktor Zelinski, Poland. As Louise FURBERG breaks off from rack 4. Again, see, struggling.
Break,
struggling with this break here. I haven't had much time to watch many of the women's matches, so I don't know how on the percentage of the.
It's not very high.
It's not very high of fulfilled breaks. Yeah. Because upstairs, also where the women have been playing, it's still quite humid. Maybe even more so than down here. That's also the transition from a winter time to summertime here. Beautiful weather outside.
Yeah.
The air conditioning here, not sure which way to go on, heat or cold.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit of a mixture. Joshua Filler already in to the last 8 in the men's, beating Poland's Konrad Juszczyk 9-5.
And Ronald Regley also.
Yeah, he's on fire at the moment.
Yeah. It's been good.
Switzerland's Ronald Regley eliminating Greece's Nikos Ekomenopoulos 9-3. Another Greek, Kazakis, he's 4-1 up against Ralph Suke.
Yeah, I saw Ralph missed easy 8-ball.
Yeah. And Kachi 6-1 up against Niels Fayen. Dennis Graves 6-3 down against Tobias Bongas, who's playing well at the moment, I must admit.
Yeah.
Sanchez and Kaplan, that's a close one. Sanchez trailing 3-4. And Lechner 4-4 with Klasovic.
Sara's got a kick here. I guess he's gonna go 1 rail. Oh, I didn't like the 2 rails.
No, but she's got out of it.
Yeah, she's got out of it.
And that cue ball is married to the 6 there.
The one's gonna go in, touching the 2 other balls, and it's not good. You don't know what's gonna be after that. So Louise playing, elevating the cue, 2 rails.
Oh, look at the cue ball.
Scratch.
Yeah, she almost grabbed that cue ball before it went. It's a natural thing, what you do at home.
Yeah.
But shouldn't touch any of the balls that are dropping into the pockets anyway.
So I guess she's going to choose to play the 2 in the side pocket.
And the other semi-final here in the Predator Women's Treviso Open, Kristina Zlatova is trailing Anna Grodisnik 4-2. Anna Grodisnik is the lady to beat at the moment. Very consistent over the last 6 months, 7 months.
Now she need a little bit of draw. Oh, she did go 2 rounds. So not the best position right now. It's a little too far. And she's gonna cut the angle to go to get a good position on the 5. So maybe coming back 1 rail to play the side.
Oh,
yes.
lovely shot.
A little too much.
Actually, yeah,
Yes, just a fraction too much.
beautifully executed. Just a fraction overhit.
So I guess she's gonna have to draw this time. Because the follows through is gonna have a long way
Yeah.
to go.
Let's see there. Oh,
Or maybe she choose to play safe. She's 3-0 up.
or go
I
for
think
it.
yes.
Thin cut, but that is thin.
Very
That
good.
is thin.
Or she can bank also, you know, she can bank and put the cue ball behind the 7-9. If she made it.
As a safety measure, yeah.
Yeah. 2-way shot. And she plays safe. But not a good one.
No, and Louise can see most of that 6 ball. And I think they're sticking the cue ball behind the 8. It's going to be the way for her to go.
Or she can go aggressive like this.
Yeah,
But if you do go aggressive, you have to play a little harder to put the cue ball behind the 7-9.
I didn't like the aggressive play there.
Yeah,
I thought she-
maybe she thought she had to do something. 3-0 down.
She's got to get her feet under the table, you know, instead of taking risks.
Yeah.
You've got to put pressure on your opponent to get back into this match. While you're taking all the risks, your opponent can just lap up the cream.
Yeah. She has 2 choices here. She can follow and just bump the 9, or drawing the cue ball to get position for the 8. I like the little follow through, but she doesn't. Good position. Maybe she can play the 9 in the side pocket. Not much to do there. If she decided to play inside. In the corner now.
Corner now, yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty straight on this one. I'm sure she's gonna focus more than the previous 9.
Yeah, previous 9 rattled the jaw a little bit. So did that one.
Yeah.
She's teasing us, Vincent.
Yeah.
She's teasing. Sara ROCHA over the halfway line with a 4-0 lead. A race to 7 for place in today's final. Final starts at noon local time, 12 o'clock. And we're going to also bring you the men's semi-finals and final, all coming from Treviso here in Italy. Men's semi-final starts at 4 o'clock today. Now we see the mistake from Louise.
The sequel was good. Perfect. Center of the pocket.
This rattling there.
Oh yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Sara ROCHA has a 4-0 lead, breaking off in rack 5.
Can she break and have an open table? She didn't make a ball again.
No.
And I guess Louise can see the edge.
Yeah,
I'm not sure she can see enough of it.
enough to pot it.
She can also swerve a little bit around the 3 ball.
I think there then the cue ball will be staying up that end.
Yes.
You know, 2 ball is down with a 9 and 6.
But what can you do? You know, if you cut the 3, the 1,
Yeah. If you can
try to play safe,
yeah,
you can.
stick the 1 on the
6
top
to 9,
rail.
but she's gonna swerve and try to make it. Oh, too hard. The spin didn't have time to grab on the clock.
Yeah.
A little too fast.
On that journey down the table, the 1 ball just pushed a 9
Maybe
in between the 6
9,
and 2.
There's a 6-9 combination.
Yes, to the centre pocket.
Yeah.
As long as she doesn't move them.
Oh, she moved them.
I don't think she's closed the door. I think she can still take the 2 on.
There's no position for 3 ball. So in this case, what do? You try to make the 2 and try to play safe afterwards, or bank the 3 ball, or you play safe directly? What do you think?
Me, I would go take the 2 on and then see what I've got left.
Yeah. The problem is you cannon with the 4. You don't know if it's going to be safe or not. This is tricky. She's gonna cannon the 4. Maybe scratch or being safe like this. Something like this. See?
Just push the 4 in front, yeah.
And she doesn't have a 1 rail kick behind the 6. She can go the other way, of course. The top rail from the left, or she can go 3 rails.
If she hits it full on,
Wow.
no, way out.
Way out.
I was going to say if she hits it full on there, she could have got a safety, but she was way out.
So ball in hand for Louise.
Good opportunity now for Louise FURBERG to open her account. Give her a little bit of breathing space.
Oh, she didn't make the best of it. She got too much angle. She's gonna have to shoot this one. Oh, she was fine. Oh, no, she cheated the pocket, you see, to get the position better for the 5, and she missed it.
Yeah, trying to keep position.
Yeah, if I was her, I didn't play that. I would have played this side, the other side. You know, a little follow was easier.
Well, if you noticed her shot there, she was actually walking round as if the ball was going. She was getting prepared for the 5, and then, hang on, it's knuckled.
It's going to be difficult to get on the 5. But she did it well.
Yeah, 8 ball's going to hold up. Sara, if she trusts the table, trusts herself, she can just roll the 5 in. She should be on the 6.
Drive it better than roll, I guess. I like to drag this kind of shots. So very low, another lot of power. A little too much. In between again?
I think so. That is an in-between shot there.
I think she's still okay. She can make it and hit the knuckle of the side pocket. I don't think
Is that knuckle still available, Vincent?
Yes, I don't think she's gonna scratch from him. Oh, she can save. So I guess it was not possible.
Yeah, I thought, looking, it was only when we had the overhead camera that I was looking, but there wasn't much of the knuckle. But it's always deceiving.
Yeah.
It's only the players down there, they can actually see what's available. We can give a good idea.
So very thin normally, very thin. And put the cue ball behind the 7. And the 9 is fine.
Yeah, she may have just got that nicely.
Gonna jump. The thing with the jump, even if you make the ball, there's no good position.
Yeah, for the 7, it's on the other end.
First thing, try to make the ball first, and you'll see what happens. A full hit is always good to separate the cue ball and the object ball.
Now Louise has a good opportunity to put Sara in a tight spot. She needs this, she needs...
But it's not easy. Long. Control the cue ball very well. And she didn't achieve it.
A little too much.
Yeah.
But like you said, it was difficult.
The speed was not right. You had to be a little slower.
There you see Ronald Regley just walking away with a Swiss flag on his back. He's already into the last 8. He's taking a nice relaxing walk around the arena, watching the other matches.
Wow. It was a big miss.
Very big miss.
So finally, Louise has got an open table. Just one good position from the 6 to the 7, and she should be okay.
Just going to have to jack up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wants this cue ball just to slide down the rail. Don't have to go too far.
Wow.
Wow.
Little
She's
too thin.
really gone for it.
Yes. She got a little fortunate.
Fortunately for her,
Yeah.
that 9 ball pumped the
she
7
is
enough.
a little too thin because of the swerve.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't have to put too much English on this.
No, that was
As long
just
as you
more
place-
draw.
Yeah, more draw.
So it just slides down the rail.
Yeah.
You only have to get to about the middle pocket range, and she would have been fine.
But here she curved a little bit too much, so she arrived too thin. Still made the ball, but. And with the bridge, not much to do here. Only putting the ball. Nice position. And she should be out from here. Just a stun, center ball, little bit of speed, and should be fine. Too low for me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
higher at
punched.
the end.
Yeah, that's always difficult. I mean,
Yeah.
one of the worst, not worst, one of the hardest players to judge on that is
Yeah.
Oliver Ortman.
Yeah.
His cue action is all over the place. And then he just plays a little tap. You think he's going to hammer it
Yeah.
or play a lot of draw, and then he's a tap. It's almost impossible to guess what he's going to do.
And Bustamante also.
Yeah, they're very similar styles
Yeah,
if you think about it.
Yeah.
Ortman, in his day, you could have said he was the European Bustamante,
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
he plays a flamboyant star,
Yeah.
the arm wide,
Yeah.
them things. It's not a natural cueist, but it works. And that's the most important thing. If it works for you, keep going. Louise FURBERG is hoping something is going to work for her. She's pulled one back now. She's still trailing Sara ROCHA 4 games to 1. Race to 7. So she cannot afford too many mistakes. That'll be a beer from them for making mistakes.
Yeah. So yeah, she a good break now. She did 7 passes? No.
No, it didn't.
Again, illegal break.
And she hasn't got a shot on the 2.
So it's going to be a push out. I don't think Sara will take this one.
No. Sara has to accept the table or give it back. She's already given it back. She's in perfect position there because Sara is sitting in that corner, so she didn't probably have to even get out of her chair.
Now she's got to find a good spot to push. Playing the 7 is not a bad idea. A little too thin, huh? On the rail would be there, on the left rail. So Sarah's got a. She can try to make it actually because you know she's going to contact the 3 ball, and if she misses the 2, the 2's not going to be in a good position.
I think she'll just roll the 2 behind and leave the cue ball. Well, I thought
this is a good shot.
that's good enough.
Yeah.
I thought she may just roll it forward and just let the cue ball rest against the 3 and 9. Made that a bit wider gap.
Smart. Good shot from Sara. I don't like the 1 rail kick. I prefer to jump on this position because you can still make the ball. Of course, it's a long jump, but see, you can miss.
Yeah.
When you kick 1 rail like this, the angle is big. And even if you touch the 2, you can scratch in both pockets.
Yes.
In the side and the corner.
Yeah.
So there's no point to play the 1 rail escape.
I think if it depends on your jumping ability,
Yeah,
if that,
of
because I
course,
mean that was a fair distance to get over that, and I think there you have to look what's best for you.
See, she
Yes.
She say sorry. Excuse me for that. Don't you think there's a little bit miscues now than before?
More or
Yes,
less? I don't know. That's hard to say. What makes you say that?
It's the carbon shafts.
Ah, okay. You think
It's
the
very
carbon?
stiff, and if your tip is stiff too, sometimes.
Okay.
So don't put too hard tips when you have a carbon shaft.
There you go. There's a little inside info for you. I mean, carbon shafts are getting more and more popular.
Yeah.
One, of
They're
course.
very strong, of course.
They are, and also it doesn't with the weather. You know, and you travelling on planes, everything, your luggage goes in the hold nowadays. And of course, we know in the hold there's no temperature gauge really. And wood reacts very, very strange to temperature.
It was not a very good position. She got a little fortunate to touch the 9 and not be hooked behind.
I think she's quite straight here.
Yeah, she's okay, but you know, normally you don't want to miss up with the 9. Just try to get underneath. Nice one.
But again, a lot of work still to get position for the 8. Where the cue ball is now will be perfect.
Yeah. It's pretty natural if you play very low. Just make a ball and the cue ball will go 2 rails near where her hands, left hand is right now. Spot on.
Nice solid stroke there. It was just before release. You see her just hold up and then let it go. That's a sign of concentration. Sara ROCHA has this 9 ball to take a 5-1 lead.
Yeah, well done, Sara.
Race to 7. That final berth is getting ever closer for the Portuguese lady.
And she's got the break too. But as you said, you know, the breaks for the woman is not so easy.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's been quite a few on the men's side as well when they're trying to control a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know, that's where. As we see the highlights from that last rack. That was for the 5-1. Sara ROCHA breaking off in rack 7. This to get to the hill.
And again, a dry break.
Yeah.
Not
just
dry, but illegal. Break.
Illegal, yeah, just making the one ball off the break, but nothing else venturing to the kitchen. It is a nice spread. And that's where, in the women's game, maybe for next year, we have to review this 3-point rule.
I think so too.
Because if you think about it, a weaker player comes in, breaks like that, and a strong player comes up and clears it.
Yeah.
So there are some issues there that we have to speak with the sports directors of the EPBF and look into that rule.
Yeah, it would be a good idea. Sorry for the sound.
Yeah, we have the gardeners outside. Of course, it's a Monday.
She didn't hard enough for this one. She jumped a little bit, see? Playing the shot. She didn't stay in position long enough. Was scared of the double hit on the cue ball. I guess she's going to try to put the cue ball behind the phone. Oh, she missed it completely. Too thick.
Bad mistake. Double kiss. And now Louise.
In a very good position.
Yeah.
Louise.
The 4 does go past the 5. Doesn't have to play any combination. But she doesn't want to hit the 5 either. Don't hit the 5.
Not so good. There's not too much distance between the cue ball and the phone. I have to do something right now. There's 2 rails behind the 8. Like this.
Oh, nicely squeezed through there. That was precision.
She just passed the 7. Has to get a good position for 7 in the side. Just have to do 1 rail. Gardner getting closer.
Yeah, Gardner's getting closer.
That's perfect. Just the 1 rail here. Be straight on the 9 to make it 5-2. Oh, a drawing. Personal preferences.
Louise FURBERG reduces the deficit, now trailing 5 games to 2.
And her break.
Sara ROCHA still in command.
Yeah, no, normally it's an advantage to break, but so far hasn't been so much.
No,
on this match.
That was the double kiss from Sara.
And it was a very good position. Louise, a little fortunate, but perfect. The window was very, very small.
In the other semi-final, Slovenia's Anna Gradisnik is on the hill, leading Bulgaria's Kristina Zlatova 6 games to 3.
In the men divisions.
Let's have a look around. There's a few already finished. We've got
Joshua won against.
Zielinski's now won. Bongos has beat Grabe. Zielinski beat Beisterbosch 9-8. You were watching that.
Yes, came back strong.
Regli, obviously, already through. We told you that one earlier. 9-3 against Ekamonopoulos. Kachi 7-4 now up against Niels Fayen.
And Kazaki 6-2 up against Ralph Suke.
Yeah. And Kaplan Thomas turned the tide there against Spain's Francisco Sanchez. Now Thomas leading 6-4.
I really like the stroke of Mark Bistobosch.
Yeah.
Very nice ball. Yes.
He's come a long way, Mark, over the years. Improved a lot and steadily improving still.
Yes,
which is like,
yeah.
I like that. It's not. He hasn't just rested, just got there. He did get his A status in the Netherlands a few years ago, but he kept going at it. He didn't stop, and he's improving more and more.
I really like his stroke and his game. Very consistent stroke. Back to the table. Sara took the extension. She's had to find a way to play safe. I think on this position you try to put the cue ball on the top rail. That's it.
Yeah. Bring the 2-ball back down here.
Yes, and the cue ball on the top rail. You cannot play safe. There's no easy safety. So again, a long distance between the cue ball and the 2. And if she wanted to play safe behind the 7, she's going to have to play very, very accurate. And I guess she did.
It's close, isn't it?
No, maybe no. I think she can still see it. Yeah, looks like she can pocket it in the corner.
Wow.
Very nice shot. I didn't think of that corner.
No, I didn't.
The other one.
I didn't think of that one either.
It was a very good and precise shot.
That angle that she took there, that's quite unbelievable, actually. When we see that on the replay,
that's 5-2 up. You get your wheels. It's easier to play these kind of shots.
But the angle, I mean, that's we'll see that. No pressure, guys, in the replay, but we want that shot again.
Very good safety there.
Yeah. Louise FURBERG under pressure here.
Yeah, there's no good safety again.
This is going to be open.
Yeah. As I said, there's no easy safety on this position.
Yeah, no clusters on the table or anything like that. Hello, Natalie. Choose. Yeah.
Okay, good position now. Just have to roll this one and play the 5 inside.
Does a 4 go past?
Oh yeah, easily. She was quite
gravity,
far from the 8 ball. We call it pocket speed.
Pocket speed, okay.
Good pocket speed.
It's true, if you've got the right speed,
the
pocket will,
bigger.
Yeah, and gravity takes over. You play it hard, and of course, the reaction from the rails. Yeah.
So another 3 balls to get to the hill, and I don't see her missing from this position. She's playing good, confidence. She's up. Nope. Oh, mistake.
Well,
I don't know why she play high. Just have to play center.
yeah. And she's out again.
Yeah.
It just makes this 8-ball a
Yes.
little bit tougher.
You don't need to. That's what I mean. Because this you can miss.
Oh,
Like this.
look at that. Big mistake
Yeah.
from Sara ROCHA. Was that positional shot from the 7 to the 8?
Yeah. Yeah. But still, she's got a little work to do. She's gonna have to draw this one, and she will be not too far from the rail, I guess. Nice shot. She's okay. And the side pocket helps, you know, because of the cue will not be so elevated. The side
Yeah,
pocket.
she's got a bit of space.
Yeah.
And Louise again picks another rack off, now trailing Sara ROCHA 5 games to 3.
This was a very big mistake from Sara.
I think Sara may be taking a time out there.
Let's see what happened in the men's division. Some scores maybe we can give you.
Yeah, this is the shot coming up. This 2-ball, look at that angle.
And the cue ball just, wow.
That's like watching
Yeah.
Karam,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
the way the cue ball's going around. That was an amazing shot.
And this mistake from the 7-8 position, and then missed the 8.
The referee just preparing the rack while Sara ROCHA is on her timeout. Possible 2 puffs.
Yeah. En Rouen, c'est quand?
Hein?
C'est quand en Rouen, dans 3 semaines, dans 2 semaines? 2 semaines? Ah mais je suis même pas là. Je crois que je joue les demi-finales au bien américain. C'est 20-21 mai alors? Ça joue samedi dimanche?
3 jours.
Vendredi, samedi, dimanche? D'accord. 20, 21, 22 alors.
C'est ça.
Je joue en même temps les championnats de France. Enfin, demi-finale du championnat de France. Master à Cergy-Pontoise. So Sara is back to the table, leading 5-3. And her break. She took a little time out to regroup and stop thinking of this
Yeah, the misses.
mistake.
She was in cruise control a couple of racks ago. A couple of mistakes has now allowed Louise FURBERG to reduce the deficit to Just looking at the men's scores there.
Oh, she
Oh,
finally,
much better break.
yeah, finally he's got a good break. And I think the 2 passes the 4.
Yeah, to the centre.
Yeah, or she can play in the corner.
We're just going back quickly to the men's division. Thomas Kaplan from Poland is 7-5 up against Francisco Sanchez. Austria's Max Lechner is 7-6 up against Andrej Klasovic from Serbia.
Kazaki 7-2 against Rabsuki.
7-2. Nicely dropped in the pocket there from Sara. And last one, Eklund Kachi on the hill against Niels Fayen, leading 8-5.
So the problem is going to be there for in this rack, especially from this position. There's no easy position to go from the 3 to the 4. So I guess he will play safe from. Oh, she missed. I think she didn't have a very clear plan in her head. That's why maybe she missed.
Right, but it's a sort of shot that Sara doesn't usually miss.
Yes.
You know, and she had a very good break. That must have made her feel good.
Yeah.
Get a good shot on the 2. Got the 3.
The thing is, if you have a clear plan in your head, sometimes you're thinking of where should I play the next one, you know, so, and you forgot to put the ball.
And again, it's down to concentration, and that's how the top players miss.
Yeah.
If you didn't make mistakes, it wouldn't be fun, would it?
No.
You know, just be robotic.
A little too short again.
Yeah, and Sara has a good chance here to bank this, and she'll
And
get
it's like a
position
free
for the
shot.
4. Yeah.
Because if you miss the bank, there's a good chance that you're going to be leaving not much. Especially if you just put a cue ball on the rail like this.
Beautifully done.
But still, she's got work to do now.
Yeah, with a cue ball also almost frozen to the rail. The 4 is frozen almost there.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can really do with a cue ball. She's got 2 choices here, I think. Either roll forward and take the 5 onto the corner, or kill the cue ball or draw it back and play a bank. She's going to roll forward, I think. Got to avoid that knuckle.
Nicely done.
It's not one of the players' favourite shots to play, actually going across that middle pocket.
But before, she played a much, much harder shot. So I expect her to focus on this one and make it. You remember the cut before?
Yes.
Too thin. But she didn't leave anything fancy.
Nothing major, but again, you know, for Louise, she's only got to concentrate on making this pot. The cue ball's going to be running back and forth along the kitchen line.
And she was not supposed to play this rack.
Yeah, and it's almost anywhere along that kitchen line, almost. She's going to have a shot on the 6.
Wow, way too thick. Again, I think she tried to do too much with the cue ball.
Yeah, like I said, just run it across. She's going to be, it doesn't matter really anywhere on that kitchen line. She would have had a shot on the 6.
She get a little bit of angle so she can either follow or draw this. This shouldn't be a problem. I like the follow 1 rail. But some players, they do like 2 rails on this shot.
Yeah.
You have to force a little bit more. I don't like the way she played it. It's better to not put that much of English, but just stun it. A little more power and less English.
Yeah.
This, you saw the cue ball just follow, and then with the side FX.
take off a different
Take off,
angle.
yes.
Yeah, go off more to the side rather than
Yeah.
straightening up.
And this is missable again. Good shot from Sara.
Oh, Ken.
Just.
I think she's going to have to jump this, you know.
I don't know.
It's a
But if
quarter
got
ball.
Yes, if she's got to jump, it's very thin. No,
Oh,
she
can
can.
get past.
No, she have to jump.
I think it's a little
Just the edge of the nine ball.
quarter of the ball.
She's supposed to make this one.
I see there, yeah.
No need to elevate. Oh, this is too much. No need to elevate that much. Make the shot harder. She did good, but you don't need to.
Yeah.
Especially with the cues we have right now. The jump cues, they jump so good.
Yeah, making it a lot easier
Yeah.
for jumping. I remember when the jump shots came about in the 90s with the jump sticks. You used to jump with half your cue,
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah. Even with the shaft.
Yeah, just
You
with the
were allowed-
shaft.
yeah,
you were
with the
allowed.
shaft, yes.
And then because everyone was doing it, they extended it, made it,
Yeah.
okay, you have to add an extension on, has to be 1 meter.
Yeah.
But yeah, jumping with half a cue. And Louise FURBERG is Sara ROCHA now on the hill.
Had a steel jump shaft in the steel.
In steel, yeah?
Yeah, it was jumping very good.
Have that bank from Sara,
Yeah,
which sort of set up this rack.
a nice cut on the 7.
Yeah. Nice little jump over part of the 9 ball. And Sara ROCHA on the hill. Louise FURBERG breaking in rack 10 to stay in this match.
Come on, Louise, put a little pressure on Sara. It's a legal break.
Oh,
but
it's
no.
going, yeah.
Yes.
6 in there, 1 and
Finally.
3 in the kitchen.
Finally, she's got a.
It's been the last 2 racks of the
Yeah.
first fulfilled
Yeah.
racks of this match. Just shows you that's rack 10, and we've had 2 proper breaks. So it is something
Get
for
a
the sports
big,
directors.
a nice space to put the cue ball behind the 3 ball. Little bottom like this. Good speed control. Too low. Oh. She's got away with it.
She has 8 ball is in a direct path. So Sara will have to come 1 rail.
Yeah.
Louise getting the snooker she was after.
No.
Can she see a bit of it? No.
No, she can see
She
it.
could see a little bit of it.
Oh, and she gets fortunate.
She is. Yeah, just tapping the table. That's,
Maybe it's a touching ball. If it's touching ball, you still have to move the 1 ball. You can
Yeah.
play away
yeah, it's
from
not
the
snooker.
ball like snooker.
That rule I've never understood.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the rules state that the ball must move.
Yeah.
Or you must touch a ball after playing, you know. But yes, it's a different game, different rules.
She's not safe. You have to be careful here with the cue ball not to drop in the corner pocket if you want to play safe behind the 2.
Like that. Oh,
Fortunate again.
Yep. There's
I
a
thought it's going to drop. She played a little too full.
he's just
She doesn't have
looking to
jump,
kick.
no? She doesn't have to jump, actually. I guess it's not her favorite shot.
Also, it's not the nicest position. That cue ball is really on the edge of that slate.
Yeah, but you have a lot
You
of
know.
space to put your hands, so not so bad. but maybe she doesn't like it on the cue.
Missing the one ball altogether, which gives Sara ROCHA ball in hand.
And a chance to win the game from now, from here.
Just the 4 and 5, which are together, not a major issue. Just got to get a good position from the 3.
Yes, as long as you have a little angle on the 3, you can play the 4 on the side. A little too straight for me on the 2. I want to go closer to the 3 ball.
Yeah.
And not enough angle now.
Again, I think drawing back, take the 4 to the centre. Yeah. That's her only option. Yeah, she's looking there. That's her only option from that position.
The target is smaller. If you have an angle, you can play on the other side of the.
Yeah, she didn't get the angle.
Yes.
She wanted to get out to the kitchen line there for the 4 to the centre. She's now drawing back.
She played a good speed control.
Good recovery.
Yeah. Now slow roll this one. She still have to get a good position on the 7. The 5-7 will be the last problem of the rack.
Yeah. Oh, she's also left herself.
Yeah, she's good now. She's
A little angle. Yeah, she can
kill the cue ball.
Kill the cue ball there and still be on the 7. Yeah. Doesn't have to do too much more.
And here, same. This shot, I don't play with English. Just bottom, 2 rails, no need in English.
Yeah, 2 rails, not followed through.
No, I like 2 rails. You see, you don't cut the line of the position, you know. For this, you need a very good speed. The other one, you go 2 rails, you go in direction of the line of the pocket
to the center.
To the center. This is makeable. Just need a good speed for the cue ball, and that should be it. Little short, but
she should be okay.
Yes, she should be okay.
And don't forget, we have the final coming up today at 12 o'clock. We're going to be bringing that live for you, and also both the semi-finals and final from the men's division. That starts at 4 o'clock today. That's all going to be live here on the social media pages as Sara ROCHA.
Well done, Sara.
Beats Louise FURBERG makes herself available for today's final.
Yeah, to this final.
So 12 o'clock, that's coming up. Congratulations, Sara ROCHA. Congratulations, Louise FURBERG, too. Marvellous performance. It's good to see you in the arena again. So join us again at 12 o'clock. Thank you very much, Vincent.
Thank you, David.
And we'll see you all again later. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you all.